revealing the word presence. Uzzah and the Ark of the Covenant. The story of Uzzah and the Ark of the Covenant is found in the 2 Samuel 6:1-7 and 1 Chronicles 13:9-12. As the ark was being transported, the oxen pulling the cart stumbled, and Uzzah took hold of the ark. Yahuah's anger burned against Uzzah, and he struck him down, and he died. Uzzah's punishment does appear to be extreme for what we might consider to be a good deed. However, although the action seems severe, we see Yahuah's abundant grace and mercy towards his people. 1 Chronicles 13. Then David consulted with the captains of thousands and hundreds, and with every leader. And David said to all the assembly of Israel, "If it seems good to you, and if it is of Yahuah our Adonai, let us send out to our brethren everywhere who are left in all the land of Israel, and with them to the priests and Levites who are in their cities and their common lands, that they may gather together to us, and let us bring the ark of our Elohim back to us, for we have not inquired at it since the days of Saul." Then all the assembly said that they would do so, for the thing was right in the eyes of all the people. Although David conferred with his leaders, there is no indication that he obtained Yahuah's confirmation. If he had, he would have known the correct protocols for moving the Ark of the Covenant and who was supposed to carry it. During the time of Moses, the tribe of Levi was chosen to be set apart for the service of the tabernacle, which included the transportation of the holy items. Levi had 3 sons, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari, and each were assigned specific items that they were in charge of when moving to a new location. The sons of Gershon. This is the service of the families of the Gershonites in serving and carrying. They shall carry the curtains of the tabernacle and the tabernacle of meeting with its covering, the covering of badger skins that is on it, the screen for the door of the tabernacle of meeting, the screen for the door of the gate of the court, the hangings of the court, which are around the tabernacle and altar, and their cords, all the furnishings for their service, and all that is made for these things. So shall they serve. The sons of Merari. And this is what they must carry as all their service for the tabernacle of meeting: the boards of the tabernacle, its bars, its pillars, its sockets, and the pillars around the court with their sockets, pegs, and cords, with all their furnishings and all their service. And you shall assign to each man by name the items he must carry. This is the service of the families of the sons of Merari, as all their service for the tabernacle of meeting, under the authority of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest. The sons of Kohath. This is the service of the sons of Kohath in the tabernacle of meeting, relating to the most holy things. When the camp prepares to journey, Aaron and his sons shall come, and they shall take down the covering veil and cover the Ark of the Covenant with it. Then they shall put on it a covering of badger skins, and spread over that a cloth entirely of blue. And they shall insert its poles. And when Aaron and his sons have finished covering the sanctuary and all the furnishings of the sanctuary, when the camp is set to go, then the sons of Kohath shall come to carry them. But they shall not touch any holy thing, lest they die. As we see, only a Levite from the sons of Kohath was to move the Ark of the Covenant. And although Yahuah gave carts and oxen to the sons of Gershon and Merari for their service, he gave none to Kohath because they were to carry the ark on their shoulders, according to Numbers 7-9. But to the sons of Kohath he gave none, because theirs was the service of the holy things, which they carried on their shoulders. Instead of carrying the ark as directed, David built a new cart, because he was unaware of the precise command. 1 Chronicles 13. So they carried the ark of Yahuah on a new cart from the house of Abinadab, and Uzzah and Ahio drove the cart. Then David and all Israel played music before Yahuah with all their might, with singing, on harps, on stringed instruments, on tambourines, on cymbals, and with trumpets. Now Uzzah's origins come into question. Was he a Levite? And was he from the tribe of Kohath, as it was him and Ahio leading the cart which held the ark? For us, the answer is found in 1 Chronicles 6. These are the families of the Levites according to their fathers. Of Gershon were Libni his son, and Jetheri his son. The sons of Kohath were Korah his son, and Uriel his son. The sons of Merari were Mahli his son, and Uzzah his son. As we can see, although Uzzah was a Levite, he was not descended from the line of Kohath, instead from the line of Merari, which disqualified him and Ahio from moving the ark in the first place. Some of you may be wondering, how did Yahuah show grace and mercy in this situation if he still struck down Uzzah even though it was a just consequence? If we go back to Numbers 4:17, we read, "These are the things in the tabernacle of meeting which the sons of Kohath are to carry." Then Adonai spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, "Do not cut off the tribe of the families of the Kohathites from among the Levites, but do this in regard to them, that they may live and not die when they approach the most holy things. Aaron and his sons shall go in and appoint each of them to his service and his task, but they shall not go in to watch while the holy things are being covered, lest they die." Did you catch that? No one was to look upon the holy items lest they die. Yahuah showed them a great deal of mercy when he did not strike them all dead for gazing upon the ark. Proverbs 21:2. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but Adonai weighs the heart. As we continue on, it's interesting to note the significance of the location where Uzzah was struck. And when they came to Kedon's threshing floor, Uzzah put out his hand to hold the ark, for the oxen stumbled. Then the anger of Adonai was aroused against Uzzah, and he struck him because he put his hand to the ark. And he died there before Yahuah. And David became angry because of Yahuah's outbreak against Uzzah. Therefore that place is called Perez Uzzah to this day. David was afraid of Yahuah that day, saying, "How can I bring the ark of Yahuah to me?" Kaidan in the Strongs is H3591 and means to strike with, that is, a dart and the root word. Keyed H3589 means to strike, a crushing, figuratively calamity, destruction. In addition to being a place to separate the wheat from the chaff, the threshing floor is used metaphorically throughout the Bible to represent judgment. Jeremiah 51:33, "For thus saith Yahuah of hosts, the Elohim of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her. Yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come." Let's fast forward now to 1 Chronicles 15. It seems that David learned a very important lesson the day that Uzzah died. He learned the cost of disobedience. Not just Uzzah's disobedience to Yahuah, but also his own disobedience in not seeking Yahuah first. It took King David 3 months to find out what the proper procedure was, and once they followed that, the ark was safely brought to its place near the holy city. David built houses for himself in the city of David, and he prepared a place for the ark of Yahuah and pitched a tent for it. Then David said, "No one may carry the ark of Yahuah but the Levites, for Adonai has chosen them to carry the ark of Yahuah and to minister before him forever." And David called for Zadok and Abiathar the priests, and for the Levites, for Uriel, Asaiah, Joel, Shemaiah, Eliel, and Aminadab. He said to them, "You are the heads of the fathers' houses of the Levites. Sanctify yourselves, you and your brethren, that you may bring up the ark of Yahuah, Adonai of Israel, to the place I have prepared for it. For because you did not do it the first time, Yahuah, our Elohim, broke out against us, because we did not consult him about the proper order." So the priests and the Levites sanctified themselves to bring up the ark of Yahuah, Adonai of Israel. And the children of the Levites bore the ark of Yahuah on their shoulders, by its poles, as Moses had commanded according to the word of Adonai. 1 Samuel 15:22. And Samuel said, Hath Adonai as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of Yahuah? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. If there is one thing we can learn from this story, it is that we are blessed when we follow the directions Yahuah has laid down for us.